Hello there, my little chocolate cherry. You listen to me because you want edge. I want you to win. So we're going to think about what happened in the previous crypto market, the bear market. I want to know what it did, what prices went up, down, what ratios shifted. Will they repeat again? That's why I'm sharing it with you, because I was around. No other influencer is going to give you this information, friends. So I am full of knowledge when it comes to this because I was living it every minute of the day. And I remember. So I'm here to convey to you, look at this. We're going to read this together. In the previous crypto bear market, Ethereum was a sleeper. That's right. See, the DeFi season of 2020 happened. We're going to read this together, friends. The DeFi season of 2020 happened. Many altcoins went up big against Ethereum. All right. So the people who actually made the most money, they were the Ethereum Maxis. You know why? They used, I don't care if they're listening or not, right? They used their clout and their reputation to drum up and promote coins, and people bought into the narratives. They followed them on Twitter and YouTube, and they bought into their stuff and on Telegram. But the Ethereum Maxis, they always believed in Ethereum. So what happens is people come in and they buy up the poop coins. And a lot of the Ethereum Maxis and believers, they sold all the poop coins. They rotated into ETH. So, you know, every altcoin you see has an alt-ETH ratio, right? A chart we're going to see. There's Uni-ETH, there's Link-ETH, okay? I can quickly show you it right now. For example, here's Uni-ETH. We can have a look at it. Right here. So this is Uni-ETH, right? And Uni came out after the end of the DeFi season. But many altcoins, they just went up like this, okay? So friends, I've put it together here. This is actually the Synthetix chart. I had to manually construct it here. So you can see in the very top left, I'll bring it down here for you, right? SNX USD over ETH USD. And it's the Coinbase chart, okay? So you want to see, look at this. You can see this. This is what happened in the DeFi season, right? So you had 2019, this little burst, and then it actually ran up. And what happened was, this is very true, the SNX founders, they copped a lot of bad reputation because they cashed out on everybody. They went and bought houses and property, and a lot of the crypto people, they were like, what the hell? I thought you believed in this. And people basically got stung for the first time, despite being in the Ethereum decentralization world, and they realized, oh my God, everything is actually just a meme. See, I'm here to tell you that. That's what they realized. They haven't, not everybody has realized this yet, okay? But people are slowly starting to see, oh my God, this whole label, decentralization, it is just a meme, a name, and a narrative to a story that we attach just so they can get, you know, innocent people to buy into the assets and get dumped on. This is why, unfortunately, you see a lot of this topping pressure. This is what happens, friends. This is what happens. By the way, this went up a lot. So we put on a log chart. You can see the big returns here. By the way, this is Synthetix Ethereum. All right. So look at this. 27x on ETH. And remember, ETH went 50x, friends, from the bottom to the top. All right. So this is a lot. Think about this. If you put in one Ethereum back here, what Ethereum was like $400, you made 27x on that, friends. You made 27x times $400. Isn't that absolutely crazy? And then guess what? Oh man, this is nuts. Like you make this is a lot of money, right? And why these are important is because look, if you just put in one Ethereum during that bear market, right? Up the top, you had 27 Ethereum, and 27 ETH was worth 132,300. By the way, this is off a starting like $400. So that's 330x because you made Ethereum and Ethereum went up. That's why it's really important to check out what these ratios did. So that's why I said in my tweet, friends, that Ethereum was actually a sleeper during this time. And we're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. So we want to know, right? Can we get an edge from these cycles? What tends to happen? Now, anything can break the paradigm. It can, but I like this because nobody else has thought about it, has spoken about it. I've been talking about this since 2022, like a year and a half now. I've known about this and I've been ready for it. So maybe it comes, okay? So ETH was sluggish, but it only woke up in the 2021 bull, as seen by the ETH BTC ratio. And here I ponder, maybe this repeats again. Will the alt ETH ratios pump in 2023 plus 2024, right? While Ethereum stays sluggish. Now, we're going to quickly zoom in here. I want to show you, friends. Okay, this is the ETH BTC ratio. We can see it, okay? So this rectangle, you can see, that is all of 2019 and 2020. This was when some of the alts ran. So I just showed you Synthetix, right? This is 2019. Let's do a rectangle over what actually happened here so we can see. So 2019 and 2020, here we go. You can see it right here. Look what happened, right? This is Synthetix versus Ethereum, all right? So it's absolutely nuts. This basically went up 27x to Ethereum. So now you can see why everybody got betrayed. Because what happened was, you know, everyone knew, okay, not everybody, right? But most people were like, okay, Ethereum's trying to build smart contract platform for the future. It's got so much potential. So I could understand this, right? And people who really believed in it, you know, the people making DEXs and all this early stuff, they had true feelings in their heart for it. But what ends up happening is they then convince all the innocent people, the retailers, the normies, everybody in crypto who wants to participate, who wants to believe in it, they convince them, yeah, this is the way, this is the way. What ends up happening, friends? They come and they buy. Let's look at the Synthetix USD chart themselves. Friends, they come and they buy the coins and they get absolutely slaughtered, all right? So see, this part looks like a chart's going up, but actually it was getting destroyed to Ethereum. You see, this is the Synthetix chart. This is why there's so many, the language I can convey to you through these charts, you're not going to get this anywhere. So right here, you just see a chart going up, all right? But we just saw, right, this SNX ETH ratio started going down in this time, all right? So basically, all this means is this whole move going up was Ethereum dragging it. That whole move, that's right. And why did this go up and if Ethereum went up and the SNX ETH ratio goes down? It's because what happens is, right, as this is going up, those guys who own all the coins, they have big order blocks here. They're selling OTC. And what they're doing is they're selling into Ethereum to cash out. That's why the charts go the way they do. So even though if you're looking at the SNX USD chart, which is what this is, you think, oh, wow, it went up and it peaked. But you don't see the real story. I just showed you what happened with the ETH ratio, which is here. Friends, again, this is now SNX ETH ratio. Look at where it peaked on the USD. So we just saw, that chart I just showed you, it had a big top up here, okay? It had a big top up there, right? So the chart was looking like this on the SNX ETH. But look, it's made, it can't even go up against Ethereum, right? So when I see this, I automatically know. So I'm conveying this to you that the people who had this coin, they were selling out into Ethereum. That's what they were doing the whole time. So while they were championing and telling decentralization, we're going to change the world, they were getting out because they don't even really believe in their coin as much as they say they do. All right. That's what these charts say. I don't care. I'll say this to anyone's face. All right. Because this is a game of money. This is a game. All right. Don't believe anything. So you got to have this base for what happens. This is how the game actually works. So even the people who really believed got squashed, all right? Now, this might repeat again. So what I just conveyed to you was a story of what happened in the previous in the previous bear market. So you can see that in that, see that little rectangle here? All of that happened in here. This is ETH BTC, Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Ethereum up here, when Ethereum goes up here, it will flip Bitcoin in size, okay? So we're still making our way up here. It's a giant nutsack. Remember my giant nutsack? It's still going to make its way up there. But for now, this is what happened in the bear market. This is the phase we're in now, okay? This is what might happen again. Ethereum goes sideways. And I'm going to go through some, some theories why that might happen and how we can use that to build our base up. So you've got to know this because this is perfect, right? We've barely started the market run. We've barely started, right? And I've got this poopy coin, just found it. Look, so this is the reality, okay? The reality is, friends, 99.9% of coins they're going to look like this chart, okay? Absolute poop. This is, by the way, the team just rugged. The scum just rugged in literally like 8 to 12 hours. So just instantly dumping, okay? This coin called Twinu. So I'm telling you now, please don't touch your core portfolio. You're not meant to touch it right now. This is not the time to play around. You stay with the strong network effects, okay? This is very, very, very important. If you screw this up, I promise you, do you know what ends up happening? You will stop reading my tweets. You will stop following my YouTube. You will go find the casino stuff and you end up chasing your tail, because people who ended up chasing their tail in 2021, they were those who got wrecked by things like Synthetix in 2020. They end up buying the top, not knowing that the Synthetix founders and all these people, they're cashing out into Ethereum on your heads, and it stops. That's what ends up happening, okay? Because you end up going, oh my God, I'm so far behind. I can't now stick to the core blue chips. I've got to go down the risk curve, okay? That's what ends up happening to most of these people. That's what will happen to you if you don't pay attention. So you don't touch your core portfolio. Now is not the time to be gambling with all this junk, okay? And once again, survivorship bias. You only hear about that one coin that went 30x, but you won't hear about the 500 coins that do this. So this is not enough time to do this. There will come a time where we'll have waves and waves of this coming, because this Bitcoin and Ethereum's price are higher. But now is not the time, okay? So I just want you to know that at the end of the day, even if things go up and down, right, I like seeing things like this to always serve us as a reminder. So look, Justin, the SEC sends Coinbase World's notice, warning of potential securities law violations. And here I am saying the SEC is going after easy targets, trying to swing for the fences. Crypto is going to survive. They're just getting desperate. So this will just serve you as a reminder. There's always going to be a backdrop of fuel, basically to let you know, hey, we're not in the optimism, thrill, belief stage, euphoria. We're not in there. We're still in hope and disbelief. So don't you forget that. Now, Hex. I love the Hex chart. The monthly chart has turned. It's curled. This is the monthly Heikanshi, right? And I mentioned here to you, you can talk about the candle direction. Look, it did 15 red during the bear market. Now we've had 2 green. And I like it. So this is one example, right? So, but if you're only looking at the Hex USD chart, which is what this is, you're not going to see the full picture, right? Because remember, I just told you about ETH, and we just went through, remember, let's delete this. Remember, the ETH BTC chart, during this rectangle, Ethereum went sideways. Ethereum was matched to Bitcoin. You can kind of think about it because it's like a giant boat. The liquidity of Ethereum and Bitcoin, they're so thick to clear the whole zone. For Ethereum to clear between, say, 2,000 and 5,000, it's got a lot of market cap and liquidity and people to rinse out, a lot of big size, okay? And the retailers who want to come in, they don't want to come FOMO buy Bitcoin and Ethereum because they're not going to go anywhere. We all know that. So that's why this might play out the way I'm talking about. Again, where, you know, people don't want to FOMO Bitcoin and Ethereum now. They'd rather buy it when they clear new highs, you know, and this would be the people with bigger chunks of money, okay? So looking at this, right, we want to know, all right, can we get some sort of edge, and what might happen? And that's why, baby doll pumpkins, I have the Hex Ethereum chart. So remember, we just went through the video, and I mentioned to you, Synthetix, great example. Synthetix starts pumping. Everybody starts slowly catching on to this decentralization. Oh my God, DEXs. Because remember, Uniswap didn't exist back then. Nobody knew how to use MetaMask. This world was foreign. Everybody was on XRP, Litecoin, centralized exchanges. So when Synthetix comes along and Aave, and they're like, wow, we can really change the world. Then all the people come and get excited, and they start having these crazy valuations. Even I believed in them too. But what ends up happening is you get dumped on. So, you know, don't ever forget this, friends. This is Synthetix chart. Don't ever forget this. You only get this chart because people who own this coin, the founders, the insiders, they are dumping into Ethereum here. That's why you get this chart, okay? That's why you get this chart. I want you to remember, when did Ethereum top out in 2021? You already know this, okay? It was in May. Do you remember? Look at this. In May 2021 here. See this big rectangle? Let's do this. In May 2021, that's when Ethereum topped out. And then when did Ethereum have its next one, friends? It was in, here we go, November 2021. Look at that. Look at that. Look when Synthetix tops out against Ethereum. Way earlier in 2020, the DeFi season. Do you see? Do you see what I'm talking about now, friends? This is why you got to pay attention. And you are paying attention. You are friendly and you are kind. You are always on my mind. Look at this. DeFi season. They were cashing out. You don't get this chart unless they're cashing out. You don't get it. I don't care what they say. They might say, no, we're building for the future and optimism and arbitrum and decentralization. Oh, no. I don't. They can shove it up their behind. I know what this says, okay? And you know what this says too. This chart says one thing. It says the people who had this coin, all the founders, all the insiders, they were selling into Ethereum here. Okay? That's why they milked it the most. But look at this run up first, all right? Look at this run up. This is a big run up. Okay? So look, I mean, yeah, this is a lot of money, friends. Like if you let's say we're in 2009, which is here, that means some altcoins, I mean, this is a 20x up to here. It ends up going to 33x on your Ethereum. That means one Ethereum becomes 33 Ethereum. And that's what they did. They cashed out to Ethereum and they got to watch Ethereum go to 5K. So, you know, obviously they're not all cashing out at the top, but they cash out in this big fat zone. All right. So this is, I can't stress to you how critical this is to understand, because we're going to see stuff in this bear market that's gonna make you think Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're completely done for, and whatever this new narrative is, I gotta believe in it. Okay, that's why I'm trying to prepare you. It's going to be bullcrap. Okay, AI, China coins, whatever the narrative is. I don't know what the story is gonna be. It's always something different each time to capture everyone's imagination. But remember, at the end of the day, the insiders, they're gonna be cashing out to what they consider real money, which is Bitcoin and Ethereum. Right? And I've just shown you the charts. Look, if the Ethereum decentralization Maxi guys did it, that means everyone's going to do it. Everyone. Those people will be the ones, they should be the ones who like are the most principled, right? But they're not. They're not, because it's all a game of money, okay? So this is why I love the Hex Ethereum chart. Check this out, right? So this chart shows Hex beating Ethereum right now. And it started. I'm hoping, I'm praying to the Lord above that this is actually one of the early runners, right? So during the 2019-2020 bear market, many alts ran against Ethereum. I just showed you the chart, right? So, and I think this could repeat. Attention is on altcoins. Big blue chips like Bitcoin and Ethereum are heavy. Hex might go plus 300% from here, which is a 4x, while Ethereum ranges, right? So just like Hex did its channel. See these parts here, friends. This part here, that is exactly what I'm talking about. We reach a new paradigm area, right? A new zone, and then we chop sideways. You know, Ethereum starts moving up, the market accepts a new zone, okay? So that's basically what we're in for, the next step. Now, we don't know where this is going to stop. Maybe we go all the way up here, and then we go, we start chopping around, you know, P-Hex, E-Hex, Pulse Chain. A lot of things can happen, but that's why we pay attention here. A lot of people are in stable coins or Bitcoin and Ethereum, all right? They don't know this. They think that, no, Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're going to rally first and then I'll be able to deploy my alts. But you know what's happening, friends? Look around you, right? Go outside, look at Greg, look at your duck. Your duck's telling you, hey, the market's getting smarter. People don't want to buy a $30,000 Bitcoin because they can only dream of a 3x. People don't want to buy a $4,000 Ethereum. They can only dream of a 2x, all right? They don't want to buy those. They want to come buy other new things. And all those big money who are stuck in Bitcoin and Ethereum, they need a lot of time to rinse. They need like 2 years, man. I'm not even joking. They still need all of 2023. They need a lot of 2024 as well to rinse all those big orders out. Because remember, in a lot of these other coins like Bitcoin, in a lot of these other coins, right, people put what, between $500 and like a couple of grand. But in Bitcoin and Ethereum, friends, no one's putting in that little money. People putting their life savings. They have 80,000, 150,000, 250,000. They've gone all in on Bitcoin and Ethereum. You're going to have a lot of rinsing coming out. But hey, that's why you're listening to me. Please like, subscribe, bell button, or we're ahead of the game. Okay, so we are not at Euphoria. Okay, so I want you to learn a lesson for the next bull market Euphoria. All right, I'm thinking maybe it comes in 2025, but it can come anytime. Right. One key indicator of Euphoria is when you hear of people quitting their jobs. This happened in 2017, 2021, happens in the tech stock market boom, 1999, every single bull market top, okay? I've got a Hex combo here, Insightful. So here I am, right? I post this out. I want to show you, right? So Mr. Dollar Cost Crypto, shout out to Miguel. I love my boy Miguel, man. And he's got some nice targets here, $5.65, just a nudge above $5.55. Nice. That would be a beautiful target for Hex, wouldn't it be, right? But here we have Mr. George Turner. So this is not specific for now, okay? I'm just showing you, hey, this is how This is how you're going to see it, right? So Mr. Georgie Boo says, I'm so happy. I just told my boss, you can take this job and you can shove it. My hex just hit 10 cents and I am done. I don't have to work another day. I can now pass on knowledge and help others to reach financial freedom. Thank you, Ricardo Corazon and all the Hexicans. So Georgie is smart. Georgie Boo got aggressive in the depression, okay? Other people, I'm telling you now, other people are going to prematurely quit, okay? So I'm just guessing. Maybe Hex goes to like $1.50 and people buy it. And then it goes to $4 and people think, oh my God, the people who said it was going to get up to $4, they said the real target is $40. So I'm actually going to be able to retire in a year if we continue on this trajectory. That's exactly what they say. Happen in every single cycle top. But what they don't know is they've extrapolated too far into the future using a linear point, and that ends up being the top. It happens every single time. But now you've seen it in real time. Okay, so Georgie Boo did the smart thing. He's like, hey, I can retire at 10 cents. Other people are going to be thinking about retiring at $10, right? What if it hits $3 or $4 and that's the top? And then it comes back down to 80 cents. Okay, that's just something to think about. Happen in Bitcoin, Ethereum, every single market cycle top, all right? And there are a lot of things to get excited about, friends. We have, so I don't even think you are ready for my next prophecy, friend. This is giving me goosebumps, all right? This is literally going to blow your slippers, all right? Microsoft Edge might fuel the next crypto bull market. I've just used it for some browsing. It's a pretty good browser, man. They've actually fixed a lot of stuff. They're actually adding an Ethereum wallet, okay? So my friend asked me, hey, how does this fuel anything? And I've written it right here. Look, it will force Google Chrome and Firefox to add this in, okay? I'm going to use this thing straight away. Straight away. Friends, wouldn't it be great if you had a separate browser for onboarding? You could just tell people, hey, go to Microsoft Edge, send money to that account there, and then you can just start trading on Uniswap. That solves so many things, because this whole extra step of, oh, you got to download MetaMask and do this and do that, not good for people who still don't get crypto yet. You know, they're taking a while to get stuff. So this helps. Every little bit helps. So this is why we're going to kill it, because there are companies and there are businesses out there who don't have the edge, no pun intended, all right? They're not winning in their field. So they see crypto and they're like, you know what? I'm like only at 5% capacity. I've only got 5% market share of whatever business I'm in. How about I try and incorporate some crypto? Maybe we can boost it up to 10%, right? Imagine a few companies do it, and once they start seeing results, the others are going to catch on. That's how this thing works. The big guys don't move first. They're too conservative, okay? So another one of my prophecies, this one's actually coming true, right? The Microsoft Edge one, that's one to come, all right? So but this is the scariest one, friends. Scary because it's true. So I'm still in shock. If you read the latest FOMC revelations from Janet Yellen, okay, you'll see my prophecies are coming true. So they actually admit, right? She says the Fed's goal is to actually wipe out the small banks and consolidate power. That's right, for CBDCs. And here I ponder, maybe my other prophecies come true. 10 trillion crypto market cap. So this is true, friends. You go and listen. The Federal Reserve has admitted that they're basically going to let small banks fail and have to consolidate up. And all of this is coming to CBDCs, right? CBDC up here, right? And now you have the smaller little banks and you have the bigger banks, right? And they're just letting these banks just go dusted, and their customers flow upwards. And then eventually the Federal Reserve is going to screw them, and they get screwed as well. This is what's happening. It's scary to kind of see like, oh my God, it's happening. But the beautiful part is, because, you know, you water the garden, eventually some nice roses pop up. This is the best part. Part of this prophecy includes a $10 to $12 trillion crypto market cap. That's the future, but you got to hold on, friends. You got to hold on. Tell your mum and your daddy love them, friends. I'll catch ya.